Week 1 of the fantasy football season, and here's a few kickers I have as sleeper options this week. The first guy, Jake Elliott of the Philadelphia Eagles. So the Eagles here have a great matchup indoors at the Detroit Lions, and we know last season this Lion team couldn't stop anyone, and this Philly offense I think is going to be a high-powered offense with a lot of good weapons. Jalen Hurts in his second year as a starter, I think, can they take the next step, and they're going to be in the red zone early and often. Jake Elliott, pretty accurate kicker over the last few seasons. Right now, he's available in tons of fantasy leagues here, so if you want to stream a kicker or whatever the case may be, I think Jake Elliott's a decent option as a kicker this week. I didn't have him in the top 12 of my rankings, but I still think he could have a decent ball game, anywhere from 7 to 10 fantasy points, with the fact is that the Lions' defense is weak, indoor ball game, and this Eagle offense could get the ball down the field in a hurry, so I got him as a sleeper this week. The next guy, Blankenship of the Indianapolis Colts. So Blankenship last season, he missed the majority of the season, and I thought Michael Badgley, he was a pretty good fill-in for Blankenship, but right now he's back in this Colt offense. They're going to be good once again and have a great matchup versus a weak Houston Texan team, so an indoor game as well. Texans defense can't stop nobody. They're rebuilding this season, even though I know it's going to be a division game. And Blankenship, it seems like he's good for at least a 40-yarder per game. So in this one, as long as the Colts get in position and Blankenship gets opportunities, I think he can have a decent ball game. And right now, he's another kicker available in 77% of fantasy leagues. So if you want to stream him this week, I think he has a good game, good matchup indoors, and you can't go wrong. And the third and final kicker I look to use as a sleeper option this week's Mason Crosby of the Green Bay Packers. So Crosby surprisingly available in 97% of fantasy leagues, but last season he still was pretty decent for this Packer team and fantasy owners. And we know this Packer team is not going to be as high-powered as they were last season because Devontae Adams traded away and Valdez-Scantling signing with the Kansas City Chiefs in free agency, but I still can't count out Aaron Rodgers. He's still a great quarterback that could get the ball down the field in his team in position. And hey, if they don't score touchdowns but stay in the red zone a lot here, Crosby will get more opportunities. And I think in Minnesota here in week 1, a division ball game indoors as well, which is great. This is going to be a shootout between these two teams, and we see it each and every year, at least one big shootout in their two matchups. I think Crosby can have a decent fantasy day, and if you're in a pinch for a kicker, whatever the case may be here, I think he's a decent sleeper option this week. So that's a few kickers I have as sleepers here for week 1 of the fantasy football season.